Hey, it's Rob Jackson with Fandroid.com. I'm here at Verizon's booth at CES 2012, and we're here with one of the most epic phone brands in the world, the Droid brand. And you can see that 4 in the middle of the red eye. This is the Droid 4. So you may remember the original Motorola Droid. The big thing of it was the slide-out keyboard. This is much different than even the first 3 versions of the Motorola Droid. The first one had the really hard keyboard. I think the second one was very similar. These are really squishy, kind of soft press buttons. You can see there's a full 5 rows, so you've got a number row. You can see the second options with the yellow, so if you like hold down the tab button, it'll be voice operations. A really nice keyboard overall, and I really like the squishy kind of nature of the buttons. They feel really good. And let's go to Fandroid.com. Even with this 5-row QWERTY keyboard, it is only 0.5 inches thick. So it's supposedly the thinnest 4G LTE 5-row QWERTY keyboard-enabled phone on the planet, which is a mouthful. And there probably aren't even a lot of 4G LTE phones that have full QWERTY keyboards, but there you can have. We just pulled up Fandroid.com on here, but let's take a look at some of the other specs. Well, first of all, you've got the typical menu, home, back, search buttons on Android. Up in the top right, we've got a front camera, 1.3 megapixels, I believe. On the rear, there's an 8 megapixel camera. That records 1080p video, and then you can see the LED flash. There's a speaker at the bottom here. On the top, you've got your power button and your lock button to turn it on and off. You can unlock there. And there's a 3.5mm headset jack. On the right side, we've got the volume rocker. On the bottom, there's just a speaker, and actually there's usually one, on the top for noise cancellation. And then we've got the micro HDMI, micro USB, and apparently there is a micro SD slot, but you've got to take the battery cover off, which we can't do because we don't want the alarms to go off. Also on the Droid 4 is the 1.2 gigahertz processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and it's running Android 2.3.5. They're saying that Android 4.0 will come soon. Right now, the Galaxy Nexus is pretty much the only phone that has Android 4.0. So what that time frame will be, we don't know. What the time frame of the Droid 4 launches, we also don't know. We're hoping we'll get an announcement in the coming weeks, but that's kind of still up in the air. So stay tuned to Fandroid.com to hear more. Oh, there's also 16 gigabytes of onboard memory. So this is the Droid 4. Let's see if there's any type of unique apps running on this. Looks like we've got our typical stuff for the most part, with some of the Verizon pre-installs like NFL Mobile, My Verizon, Netflix, that tend to come with it. So stay tuned. For people that want the hardware keyboard, the Motorola Droid 4 looks like a great option. And again, 4G LTE smartphone on Verizon Wireless. It's Rob from Fandroid.com. Thanks a lot.